What's going on, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? Robert Lee here. How you doing? How you doing? As you can see, are we too far gone that we don't remember, or is it that we just don't care? The photo that's behind me is a Photoshop. It is not the original. And when I put it up and told them this is what we're going to talk about, I knew that most people were going to jump up in their feelings, especially the hip hop lovers. I understand for some crazy ass reason, black folks don't want you to say nothing about no rap or whatever the case may be. But this is a Photoshop. The original shows their faces and this, that, and another. And the main reason why I'm still using this is because the person that photoshopped this was a black person. Okay. The person that photoshopped this wasn't no Donald Trump lover. And maybe, I don't know. I can't say that he is or he ain't. But the black man that did it, because I'm not even going to give him that level of credit. The black man that did this, he's one of us. For him to even have that concept in his mind to Photoshop a group of black men and a black woman and have a black woman standing next to so-called put them in clan robes and this, that, and other, to put them in clan robes and all this. That was a black person that did this. And it still goes back to what I was saying before. Are we this far gone that we don't even remember? Now, you could have photoshopped and put all the brothers in lipstick or something like that. You can call them, you could go on that level, put them out as soft or whatever, put them with makeup on the face. But you, as a black person, will Photoshop them and put them in clan robes. You see, what it is, we don't care no more. We really don't. We don't care no more. It don't matter. This is not a white person Photoshop. This is a black person did this. Even though this is a brother that's from Memphis, Yo Gotti, his record label, this, that, another, the original photo. If you wanted to knock the brothers, if you want to knock, as a black man, you want to knock the brothers or whatever the case may be, you want to knock them, you could have just put lipstick on the dudes. You could have photoshopped the thing and put lipstick on them, put a rouge or something like. You're going to put them in clan robes. Something that is totally disrespectful to the community. Totally disrespectful. We know what the Klan means to the community. But like I said, it's going to get some attention. And even as a black person, what are you doing it for? That's why I say, are we that far gone, or is it that we really don't care? Even if there's a beef between a Jewish person, he ain't going to dress the person up in a Hitler outfit. He ain't gonna put him in nothing German, nothing similar to that. He ain't gonna never go that far because he understands as a Jewish person what Adolf Hitler and the German army at a time the German army and Hitler did to the Jewish people. So if he gonna check a Jewish man, he gonna check him about money. Like I say, he might put him in lipstick or something like that. He might do something on that level. But for a black person to take this photo, Photoshop it, put him in clan robe, we too far gone, man. We too far gone as a people, man. We too far gone as a people. And like I said, for people that wouldn't Google, you can find out who photoshopped it. But you know what? We ain't gonna say that because that's a brother. We ain't gonna open up our mouth. We just gonna blow it off. He hating. He hating, man. He in his feelings, man. He doing this, man. That's what we gonna say. That's what we gonna say. We ain't gonna come for his ass. But if we would find out this was a white person that photoshopped this, oh man, he be dragged all day long. Black Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, we'll drag him all day long. But because it's a black person that did this Photoshop, we got our mouths closed. We ain't got nothing to say. That's why it's easy to mistreat us as a people. We don't stand. We don't even want to check our own. Because we feel like we've been checked enough. Man, everybody else checking. Sometimes we need to check the individuals that do dumb shit. You see what I'm saying? We need to check these individuals when they do something. When you disrespect something that belongs to another black man or belongs to the black community, you need to check a motherfucker real quick. But we ain't gonna do that. You see what I'm saying? Just like I told you, here's a prime example of what I'm talking about. Even though when you saw Prince Harry back in the day, he went to a costume party. He went to a costume party. He was dressed as a stormtrooper. In other words, man, he had the beige shirt on, had the green, had the black pants on with the gold stripe, and had the Aryan symbol around. It didn't have a swastika, but that symbol that you like some people on my photo, they wouldn't go Google that. Prince Harry in a Nazi uniform. Go, and the symbol that you see, that's an Aryan symbol. He didn't put a swastika because see, he already knows most people ain't really thinking. They all right. But you know what happened? From the poor Jew to the rich Jew, went plumb the fuck off. When plumb from the poor Jew, from the Jew in Russia to the Jew in the Caribbean to the Jew in France to the Jew that's up in Alaska somewhere in Canada, went plumb the fuck off. The Queen of England had to turn around. She had to grovel. She had to, man, I got to send several $1 million to this organization, to that organization, to this over here, just because, again, this is how it is. But we blow it out. Oh, man, that's just a Photoshop. But it was a Photoshop by a black person. We ain't got nothing to say. We don't have nothing. When you disrespect us, we don't have nothing to say. We're not gonna open our mouths, so we just gonna blow it off. That's why I tell y'all a lot of time when we talk about this hip hop, this rap shit. That's why we fucked up. We so humble when it comes to shit. This is your God. This is one of my like not homeboy. Well, you said we said homeboy because you from the same city. But this brother here, this is his label coming up out of Memphis. One of the top labels in rap right now. So the black person that did this, we don't have nothing to say to him. But if he was white, we ready to jump up. We ready to do signs. We ready to drag. But since he black, oh man, we just gonna play that out, man. They just hating. That's why it's easy to disrespect us. We don't stand as a people, man. We don't stand as a people. We don't. You know what I'm saying? We don't have the courage enough to stand up and say, hey, look, we don't tolerate that, man. Whoever the fuck this is, this needs to get the fuck off the internet. We need to take this shit down. We need to go on Black Twitter. Any black person that's promoting this, any black person that is talking about it, or anybody that call themselves a conservative or GOP or Republican, that's starting it. If you black, we coming for your ass. That's who we coming for. We coming for you. But again, that's how we get mistreated so quickly in this country. We accept anything. We'll take it. Should have been a firestorm behind this. But you know what? No, man, I ain't worried about, man, I'm getting my bag, man. I'm getting my bag, man. I'm out here getting my bag, man. You know, and then you got somebody, man, I'm a part of the hip hop industry. Man, I ain't worried about that, man. That's just hate, man. If you ain't down, man, the motherfuckers ain't fucking with you, man. You ain't doing nothing. You straight. You all right. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that kind of shit. That's why we get disrespected, people. This photo here to allow a black man to even attempt this. See, we even got black folks now that are sitting around here now, just like I said, pushing the Republican or the conservative agenda. They are saying things that are disrespectful to the culture and the community, but because they are black, we don't want to open up our mouths and say nothing. But as soon as a white senator, white congressman, mayor, white person on Facebook, we ready to drag them. Anybody else, we don't want to say nothing about it. You see what I'm saying? We have to. I don't expect you to think. I don't expect you to think like me all the time. I'm not asking you. You could have your own mind. But one of the number one reasons why we don't have reparations, the reason why we got to beg and plead and we got to talk crazy, we got to do Roland Martin, we got to do Umar Johnson, and we got Dr. Wesley, Muhammad, all these folks out here, we got to do that shit because most of us black people, man, either we don't remember or we don't care. We more concerned about a fucking material possession, a watch. We had a young brother. We had Big Meech's son, Little Meech. Now here's a young brother, man. I ain't never heard. Now maybe some people that's on my page that's into hip hop and this, that, another can tell me, or whatever the case may be, can let me in on this little thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never heard of the nigga's music. I ain't never heard nobody really talk about it. But he's into acting and this, that, and another. Now here's a young brother that has been charged with a felony. You have an $80,000 watch, a Rolex, a $80,000, so people can see it. A $80,000 watch on your motherfucking wrist. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go into a store and you want a $250,000 watch. But you're going to go inside the store with the watch and put it as a down payment on, or you're going to try to trade this one in. In other words, you give up $80,000 is on your wrist for the $250,000. You owe these folks $170,000. What you going to do, you're going to take the watch. You're going to leave out of the store with the watch and then try to go to another store and sell that watch. But here you are on a major television series that's making money and this, that, and another, and you getting, 50 Cent whenever 50 Cent decided, he gonna send it to the account that you got, that your money's supposed to go to, or whatever the case may be. Your money supposed to go to this account or this, that, and another. You whatever, however do it. So you made an agreement over here with these folks for a $250,000 watch, which, I mean, I don't know why, but you made an agreement that you're gonna bring 100. We're gonna let you roll with this because you gave us 80,000 already. You know what I'm saying? You didn't do the normal nigga move. You didn't walk into a place with a fucking Louis Vuitton bag and have some motherfucker with a camera in front of your face. 10, 20. 60, 100, 240. You didn't do that nigga move. You went into the store with a scam. So they charged your ass with theft. Now you got some black people, first thing, Robert Lee, man, I ain't got shit to understand, man. I don't have nothing to understand behind that. I make enough money doing a show out here that if I can buy an $80,000 Rolex, if I can buy an $80,000 Rolex, and then I'm pretty sure we maybe after the 4th or 5th episode, I got enough money in the motherfucking bank that I can take this $80,000 watch, trade it in, and get that $250,000 watch. But instead of, and I don't understand it. And when in the group that I was in, and we was discussing it, everybody trying to give the brother excuse, his daddy locked up, this is how his mama did. Well, hold up, bro. That man grown now. That man grown. If he fucked up about his daddy being locked up, if he fucked up about his mama, go get some counseling, some therapy. You motherfuckers kill me every time when we as black people do some ignorant shit, just like this motherfucking Photoshop picture behind me. We do some ignorant shit. We want to give a motherfucker cover, and you disrespecting us as a people. But that's your way of doing. But as soon as somebody outside the culture, like I told you again, so people that are coming in about this photo, if it was a white man that had done this Photoshop, y'all would try to find out who he is. Motherfucker be in front of his house. You have goons in front of his house. You better whoop it. But since it's a black man, The Photoshop it. Oh, y'all quiet as man. Man, I'm getting my bag. This is disrespectful to the culture. Just like some of the music in it is disrespectful to the culture. But we don't want to say now because we fucking with somebody's bag. But we wonder why it's easy to disrespect us. Like I told you with Prince Harry. When them photos came out with Prince Harry dressed up like a Nazi at a costume party, every poor Jew to rich Jew jumped the fuck up and told the queen, we finna come for y'all. We finna fuck y'all off. And they knew they were serious. It wasn't nobody just talking. They knew they were serious. Queen Elizabeth had to come up, had to do public apologies. Everywhere she went, she had to answer a question. She had to cut some checks to this Jewish organization, that Jewish organization, to this one in England, to this one in France, the one in the United States. She was cutting checks for a minute. Why? Because we don't, in the Jewish community, they don't allow nothing to disrespect them. Now, some of us, how we feel about, but this is straight up disrespect to this brother's label. But black folks ain't got shit to say. They ain't got nothing. Oh man, don't worry about your shit. It's easy to disrespect us. It is. It's easy. It's not hard. It's not difficult at all. Because we let shit go by. Because we keep talking about a motherfucking bag. That's what we talk about. We talking about a motherfucking image. Just like I said with Lil Meech. You make enough money, man. Here it is, a popular show, even though it's by BMF, by for your family. We understand that we like I said, we can debate that back and forth. But you're an actor now. Hell, I know more about you as an actor than I do about any music that the fuck you done put out. 50 Cent sending some change to you in your little bank account or whatever. Like I said, you got $80,000 Rolexes, you got cars, you got big booty women and shit around. You got all this shit that I guess just like your dad had or whatever the case may be. You got all that shit going on. But you're gonna take your little funk ass over here into a store and try to run a scam. For what? See, that's gonna disrespect the name of 50 Cent. That's disrespecting his production company. That's disrespect, man. If, like I said, if you just want to be a street nigga, stay in the street, man. Stay the fuck in the street, man. Sell your dope, rob motherfuckers, put the pistol in motherfuckers' mouths. Do what you do. Do what you do. Stay the fuck away from legitimate shit, man. Do your shit in the street. But here it is. You have an opportunity to make money, to do all this here, to make money. But rather than just go, nigga, if you ain't got the money, you had enough money to put an $80,000 Rolex. You don't have enough money to get this $250,000. Watch. I don't know why you would want one, but I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? What was that, Ken? Yeah, I understand it's not the original cover. Like I said, Miss Williams, if you probably, for her to just coming in, I know it's not the original cover. It's a Photoshop by a black person. And what I'm talking about is for a black person to even Photoshop a picture and put black men and have a black woman standing by men of the Klan, or to give you the appearance of that. And the black man that done this is calling himself a conservative and GOP and all that. That's a disrespect. And we should troll that motherfucker. But again, it's a black man. It's a black man. Don't worry about it. It's a black man. Go get your bag. Let that go. Do you think the Jewish community would let something like that go? Do you think that you could put he's still alive? You could put Wesker. You could put Clive Davis. You could Photoshop Clive Davis and get him a little bit ass mustache and put his ass in a Nazi motherfucking uniform. And matter of fact, a Jewish person would do it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, when you and a Jew, you think what you think the Jewish person would do to that Jewish person that did that, regardless of what they may feel about Clyde Davis and whatever the case, he's Jewish, and you just disrespected a Jewish person, even though you Jewish. We done seen it. They don't do shit. That Jewish people don't check in behind closed doors. They don't. They don't do it. They do it publicly. They let you know, even if one of our own disrespects us. You see what I'm saying? If one of our own disrespects us, you know what I'm saying? We don't play that. We don't play that role. If you even look at you look at how many Jewish senators do you have in the United States government? That's some homework for y'all. How many Jewish congressmen do you have in the United States government? Go, it's like I said, one of my sisters went and Googled it, the original. Go Google that. Go Google that. And you will find out why. Because what they do is they got an economic base. They don't let nothing get by. They don't let no level of disrespect get by. But a black man did this. You see what I'm saying? This is the point that I'm saying. Are we that far gone that it's cool for a black person to put other black people in hoods? Is it cool? Is we that far gone that when the sons of the Confederacy have they little bullshit marches and little small towns in the South and some up north, you had them little bullshit, and you got a Negro out there with a rebel flag and this, that, another. And then when you see that, you have black people that actually come out and say, well, that's his opinion. Let him do that. Nigga, if you don't get your ass somewhere and sit down and raise that flag, because every time a black person saw that damn flag flying, the next thing that you saw was a black body hanging out of a fucking tree. That's what that. I don't care. It's 2022. No one cares if it's 2022. That's what's wrong with us now. You know, we talk about, hey, I'm Generation X. Everybody talking all these millennials. No, the millennials letting shit like this get by. Millennials are letting shit like this get by because it's another black person. It's just like the same way we feel about hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying hip hop. Y'all got rap and y'all got different. Hip hop and shit is different. And you know, you can use that label, but it's totally different because here's the reality behind it. People love to bring that shit up and this, that, and other. But the truth is, man, in the millennial shit and them 30s and on down, y'all talking about killing each other. That black woman ain't nothing but a hoe standing next. I take them hoods off, but that ain't nothing but a hoe standing next to black men. That's how the millennials think today, especially in the music. You see what I'm saying? Let's just keep that 100. Now, like I said, a lot of black folks like to jump up and talk about, well, you had black folks talking about sex and what about Tutti Frutti and other artists? Yeah, it was cool. We had that. But when you looked at 90, I go a little bit high. When you looked at that 10%, yeah, you had some folks out there talking about fucking back in the 60s and 70s on songs. Yeah, we had that. We sure did. But 90% of our music was about us supporting us, building us, loving our black woman, respecting the black man, building the black family. Now, we talking about killing niggas now. We talking about that woman that is a hoe, she got a wet pussy, or she's a boss bitch selling dope or transporting dope. That's a reality, y'all. Whether you like it or not is the truth. But to my point, how can a black man do another black man like this and get away with it? Even if y'all gonna say, well, Rob Lee, we really just don't know. It should be on CNN that the community went crazy. And even though Billboard should be on TV right now. Talking about, I don't know what the fuck did. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This ain't the photo we took. But right now, it ain't gonna go nowhere because black folks don't care. Man, they hate. Man, yeah, man. That's got it, man. That's money bag, yo, man. You know what I'm saying? That's black stuff. You know what I'm saying? Man, don't worry about that shit, man. That's a nigga hating. Try that with the Jewish community. Try that. Try to say something ignorant about the Jewish community. Write a lyric. Matter of fact, that's another thing. Write a motherfucking lyric that knocks Jewish people. Try that shit, rapper. You know what? Your manager, the person that runs your engineer, your promoters, and all that finna cross your ass. What the fuck you say about Jewish people? Oh man, I thought you were so much into hip hop. Fuck hip hop. What did you say about Jewish? Think about it for a moment. Because most of your managers, most of the folks you dealing with is Jewish in the industry. Put a lyric out there about them folks. Go ahead, even if it's true. Even if you put a true lyric out there about the slave trade, this, that, another. Put a lyric out there, man. Put what you ain't finna do it. Man, I ain't finna fuck with my bag, man. Them goddamn Jewish people gonna get my motherfucker there, man. That hell no, Robert Lee. I talk about a man mama. I talk about his wife. I talk about his mother of his child. I talk about his neighborhood. I talk about his dead grandmama. I talk about his brother that got shot up or we shot up or I do all that, but man, hell no, man, I ain't do shit. I ain't finna say a goddamn thing about no Robert Lee, dog. But wait a minute, bro. You know, I'm talking about on the public enemy type shit, man. Go like some people say, do your research and all. Yeah, go do your research, man, and see how the Jewish people, you know, and do a lyric. No, man, no. Because like I said, that manager, that promoter, that motherfucker is writing your checks and everything. The first time you come out your mouth, they hear that lyric. Man, I thought we were cool. Hell, matter of fact, man, remember we was on tour? I got you a big booty black gal, man, and you was in there, your toes were curling and every motherfucker. I thought you were one of us. No, motherfucker. You said something about the Jewish people. I'm a Jew. What the fuck is you saying? Black folk, we ain't like that, man. We ain't got no heart when it come to that, man. We ain't got no heart. We ain't finna say shit about. We ain't finna have Billboard ain't finna say a word. Cause you know what, Bill? Shit, man, hell, man, it's publicity. Fuck it, it's a Klan outfit. It is disrespectful to them. Hell, they ain't got nothing to say. And shit, what about Gotti? Gotti ain't saying Gotti ignoring it, but I don't give a fuck if Gotti ignore it. You just this, even if Gotti want to be quiet and don't want to say that to me as a black man, nigga, what you do that for? What was the purpose, black man? What was the purpose of you doing that? What was you doing? What you thought? And like I said, somebody said Trumpster or whatever, and I don't want to say it because I don't know if he has that affiliation, but y'all can go find out who he is. You'll see his Facebook page and everything. You know what I'm saying? What you think? You think they gonna throw you another ham over the fence or something? What you do this for? What's this about? You see what I'm saying? But us as black folk, we ain't finna say nothing, man. We ain't finna say nothing. Cause we're not, like I said, we into bags too much, man. We want to have a Louis Vuitton bag. We one of them niggas. We love to have Louis Vuitton bag and pull cash at them. That's all they have to do to us, man. That's our carrot, man. Look, nigga. Just like I said with Lil Meech. Look, get a nigga some money to go buy a watch. He's so hooked up. He's so fucked up mentally. Look, he ain't gonna have sense enough to realize, man, he's on a popular show, and this is really his first acting gig, and if he really develop himself, he could go on and have more acting roles. He can do it legitimate, and his money could keep growing. But now he got to do some nigga shit. He got to try to come into a store, and he making enough money on the series like I said, after the fourth episode, he can walk up into the jewelry store and buy the $250,000 watch, man. Nigga, you ain't making no 15,000 an episode. 50 Cent ain't paying you that. So man, shit, like I said, after 2, 3 episodes, maybe 4, you can walk up inside that motherfucker and buy that motherfucker. Fuck you doing? But in the group I'm in, Robert Lee, that's harsh. Y'all always judging people. You this, you that. But the same motherfuckers, I asked you to go read your scripture because I supposed to judge individuals. I don't supposed to be around certain individuals if I call myself as I am, a man of the way. If you go read, but ain't nobody gonna tell you that. You ain't finna go there because you done let somebody see when they talk about don't judge motherfucker, see they didn't put that in y'all. Look, don't judge me because I mistreat you. Don't judge me. Hey, just hey, you gotta understand, I done had some trauma. I done got knocked in the head. I didn't grow up around black people. I did, you know what I'm saying? My granddaddy hated black people. It's just my upbringing. It's gonna take me a couple of decades to get this shit out of my system. That's our mentality. And we okay, all right. It's just fine. It's fine. What you say, Miss Williams? You made 2 come. Let me see real quick. Paz said his label scratched his song when he said the C word. Yeah. If we don't judge people, how do we know to correct them? How do we learn them to do better if we don't judge? That got my sister right there, Miss Williams, tell you. It's not because, like I said, I don't need nobody to cap. I don't need nobody to do that. It's just common sense, people. The reason why another black person feel like he can disrespect another black man's stuff, it's okay. We don't say nothing. We don't say nothing. Like I said, when I was talking about, like I said, I'm gonna finish up with Lil Meech. Like I said, when Lil Meech was walking around here and shit, the next thing you know, well, shit, man, Robert Lee, you gotta understand, this child see his dad and Meech and his uncle and then, man, I don't want to hear that shit, man. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that, nigga. It's been plenty. You had plenty counseling therapy. It's time out for that bullshit, man. Some of this shit is you a street nigga or do you want to go legit on Lil Meech? Why would you do that? Oh man, don't worry about this shit. And that's like I said, niggas worry about a bag. Man, 50 Cent gonna have him straight, man. He gonna have some lawyers. They're gonna go into court. They're gonna say this. He'll be able to continue his shit on and this, that, and other. But damn, nigga, I mean, really? Is that what you banking the fuck on? You still banking on the fact that, and like I said, you gonna have the Jewish lawyer standing next to you talking up. I mean, come on, man. What you doing? Really? We supposed to accept that shit. We don't supposed to say nothing about that. Black folks y'all talk bad about black men. Y'all talk bad about black women. If you're doing some fucked up shit, I supposed to. You're a part of the village. That's what's wrong with our village. That's what's wrong with our culture. We too damn quiet. We don't say nothing. What we want to do is we want to get on TV. We want microphones in our face. That go Al Sharpton standing up there looking at the flowers laid out there at Tops grocery store. He done got his photo op. The first thing niggas want to do, let's get the spray paint, let's get the whiteboards, let's get some sticks, and let's start marching. That ain't changing shit. White folks are telling y'all every motherfucking day, we don't fuck with you. But y'all still running out there. Like some people, like some people get mad at me. I don't fuck with Candace Owens. She's a sellout and she's dangerous. That's exactly what time it is. Man, you don't know her. She's a sellout and she is dangerous. She's not speaking up for nothing in the black community. If we won't, she ain't saying nothing about reparation. She's saying the same shit that white folks say. Pull yourself up by your bootstrap. That same old ignorant ass talk. Like they post, I think they had already been here. Donald Trump, her, and some other black, because it's mighty funny that you start to see more black people when these conservatives get to talking, because they realize it. I You still got voices like me out there. So what they're gonna do, try to counteract my voice. Let me sprinkle a little pepper out here. Let me put a couple of Negroes out here. Let them get up on stage and talk about bootstraps and talk about welfare queens and talk about EBT and talk about the incarcerated black male. Let me talk about the overly sexualized black woman. Let me put because if I say it, I know if they got any common sense, they're gonna shoot me down. So I don't want to take that chance. So I'm gonna push these Negroes out here. I'm gonna push these Negroes out here and do all this talking. Again, like I tell people all the time, I'm conservative. I'm for Trump, man. Y'all don't realize none of this shit was going on during Trump. Motherfuckers wasn't walking around with tiki torches. Wasn't nobody walking around with tiki torches talking about you ain't gonna replace us when Donald Trump was in office. For damn near 2-3 weeks, motherfucker was telling Donald Trump, man, do you realize that you said those were good people? But that was a good white man that took that charger and ran his charger into the crowd dressed like them. It took that long. But again, Negroes, they because see, I done got a couple of crumbs off their table. I done got a couple of crumbs off the table. Now, like I said, I ain't all social media and this, that, another. Wasn't too many people sharing Malcolm X's birthday. Some niggas don't even know when Malcolm was born. It's just the truth. We don't care no more, man. We talk about a village. We don't have no culture. Talking about culture vultures. Hell, nigga, we ain't got a culture. Because every other group will not allow you to do that. The Hispanic community ain't finna let you get that wetback shit. No, cuz we ain't playing that game, man. We ain't playing them games. What we finna do, we don't know how they're gonna do, but we finna flood to Congress and we going out to the city, but especially the Congress. Man, we finna put every Hispanic that we can think of into Congress. And they gonna do our bidding because our main thing is immigration. Said something ignorant about immigration. Said something ignorant about the Hispanic coming across. Like I said again, rappers. Put a song out talking about the Hispanic community swimming the Rio Grande or coming over taking the black man's job or running over a motherfucking neighborhood. Say something. You don't do that. You ain't got the nuts to do that. You ain't gonna speak on that. Even though it may not be true, but I'm just saying you ain't finna say nothing. You ain't finna open up your mouth. But you can easily call a black woman a hoe, say she ain't hitting no shit. She supposed to be put on the block, everything. You can talk about killing the next nigga. You can stand on a dude that you know done got killed. You can be out there dancing and rapping on his motherfucking grave. Disrespecting the mother, disrespecting the family of that dead, of that loved one that they lost. You can do that shit. But if a black man do this, oh, y'all ain't got no problem with that, man. That's just somebody hating. Man, that photo, that like I said, that's Photoshop, man. Don't worry about that, man. That shit ain't real, man. Don't try to put that out there, man. Talk to us about that, because that shit there ain't real. Try that. Let a Jew try that shit. Like I said, put Clyde Davis in a Nazi motherfucking uniform and put it on the internet. See what happened. See what happened to that Jewish person that did that. Just saying, man. Just like when I was talking about Lil Meech. Oh, Robert Lee, man, he got some count there. He got some issue things going on and this and that. Shit, he can read motherfucking lines for a goddamn show. He can read some lines for a show. He can come to the production meet and he can do the first read. He can do the first read, man, and do all that. So I don't supposed to check his motherfucker. This young brother, even here's another young brother looking at you, man. You acting, you rapping, you doing this, you doing well, but he looking at you as a role model. So what he gonna go do the same shit you do. Well, Meech went into, so I'm gonna take this psycho or this motherfucking citizen I got, and I'm gonna try to go over here and get this watch, and I'm gonna try the same shit that Lil Meech tried. Come on, y'all. Have we forgotten? Have we forgotten how disrespected we have been treated in this country? Do we really, like I said, man, I ain't telling you to be Democrat, I ain't telling you to be Republican. But just like I said, man, don't come to me talking about what the Democrats have been pimping me for since Kennedy and all this old shit. Lyndon B. Johnson, they've been pimping us ever since then. What the fuck the Republican Party done for the black community? And don't, like I tell, but when I get to start talking to people, I get talking to people to stop before you open up your. Don't talk about Lincoln. Be quiet. Don't talk about that. That was back then. And even Lincoln told you when you tell black, because again, they know most of us don't understand the history, don't read it. Lincoln already said if it was any way, because I got friends down south. Some of them my homeboys. Nigga, I'm from Tennessee. Them my homeboys, man. We chopped down trees and built log cabins. Man, if there's any way I could, man, I'm finna mess their money up, man. But I got to get this country going broke, man. I got to bring this shit together. So I got to cross it, man. It ain't no cross, man, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So don't tell me nothing about it. Tell me what the Republican Party has done for you now. I don't see Ted Cruz and them talking about black folks need reparations. You Negroes loving Donald Trump and shit. I don't hear Donald Trump talking about reparations for black people. I don't hear him saying that. Hell, Joe Biden, I don't even hear Joe Biden saying it. Kamala Harris, only Democrats said it. I don't see nobody talking about that. But you want to tout out, you want to get, like I said again, only thing you going to say about this photo behind me, oh man, it's just a Photoshop. But it's a black man that did. What you got to say now? What you got to say now? He disrespect. If I want to, man, if I want to Photoshop, if I hated Yo Gotti them, I put Gotti in lipstick, put a wigs on their head and all that old kind of shit. I talk bad about North Memphis, all this. I do all that. But I would never disrespect another black man by trying to mock him and put him in a Klan uniform. I would never do that. You see what I'm saying? But again, this millennial shit. It's the Louis Vuitton bag and some wads of money in it. That's what a motherfucker about. That's what a motherfucker about. That, like I said, that's what Lil Meech. That's what it's about, man. That's what it was about. That's why he ran that scam. You got an $80,000 Rolex on your arm. Okay. I want that $250,000. Hold on. You finna go back to feminine. And the hell, nigga, learn how to manage your money. Shit, nigga, you should, as popular as the show was, as much viewership as it go, you done went around the country promoted and for the new season, the old season. You done been on, nigga done cut your check. Nigga, you should have had $250,000 to get the goddamn watch. Fuck you running scheme for? But I don't supposed to say nothing because I'm a black man. I don't supposed to say nothing about him. I don't supposed to say nothing about him. Man, let that man live, man. Y'all worried about other folks' business. Stay out of other folks' business. But we want to talk about, we got a culture. We want to talk about a village. But I don't supposed to open up my mouth. I don't supposed to say nothing. What's up? There go my little brother. Let me see what my little brother said. What's up there, one? But they are doing the job as a Klan member. They made 100% of their money from the Civil War. As my brother Bruce Oswald said, pause. You see, when you want to talk about, I'm gonna talk about since my little brother put it in there. And when I said little brother, I ain't talking about little man. I ain't nothing but a couple of years older than my little brother. That's my family right there. They one called me. See what you don't understand. For those that don't understand, like I told you, Lincoln was for slavery. Okay, it's in his memoirs. When you look at documentaries on Lincoln and this, that, and another, you read or whatever about Lincoln. Lincoln was for slavery. He ain't had no problem with it. He ain't had no shit. He didn't want no niggas around him either. So he didn't have no problem with it. But see, what the civil on the surface, they tell Negroes, see, the Republican was the one that ended slavery. That's surface. That's surface, people. That's surface. The reason why the Civil War was fought was economics. Niggas, I'm gonna do the ghetto version. Niggas was starving up north. Okay, everything that beef, everything, vegetables, everything came out the South. Textiles, which is clothing, all that came out of the South. You had major money in the South. You didn't have it up north. See, in the South, just like here in Memphis, my city is the distribution capital of the United States of America, not the South or the North, of the United States of America. We sit in the middle of the United States of America. We can go north, we can go south, we can go east, we can go west. And see, what's so bad about it, we can do it several ways. We can do it by water, which we got the Mississippi River, goes all the way up to Canada, comes all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. You see what I'm saying? Second thing that we have in this city, which is called rail. Anybody that lives in Memphis, every major strip you go across here in our city, you can be east all the way to North Memphis. You got railroad track, and you gonna stop it though, because trains are moving every day. Brothers here hitting them trains, getting them Nikes off of, getting TVs off of. Everything comes through this city. So we have rail. Then we have the founder. This is the home of Federal Express. We got FedEx Air. We got FedEx Ground. This is the home of it. So if you want to ship anything, you want to do anything, you go through Federal Express. He's still kicking Jeff Bezos in his ass. Jeff Bezos Amazon has got to use Federal Express. So we got everything here. You see what I'm saying? But up north, they didn't have that. But again, Lincoln go ahead and freed you niggas. But when it came down to it, when Lincoln had that meeting with the Southerners, and when he put the troops down there because he knew them. I know them boys, man. Them boys ignorant, man. Them boys down there stupid, man. I used to go to school with them niggas, man. Them niggas there, woo. They gonna hang niggas. They gonna burn niggas. They gonna decapitate them. They gonna gut them. They gonna do everything. Let me put some troops down now to control everything. And yeah, we had folks in Congress. We had black folks in Congress. All that. But when the money told Lincoln, come here, let me holler at you about something. You won the war. You okay? Whatever. You done freed our niggas. You done freed our labor. But do you want this corn? Do you want this cotton? Do you want these beans? Do you want this beef? You know what I'm saying? Do you want this oil coming out of Texas and shit? You want all this shit? You want that, so because you need kerosene to have some light. Get them damn troops out of South. If they don't leave, we still gonna hold up. We can tie your ass up in court all day long. What did Lincoln do? Come on, man. Let them do what they're gonna do. I know what's gonna happen. Like I said, them niggas are ignorant. Them white boys, I know they stupid, and they did exactly what he thought what he said. Not what he thought, because it's in his memoir. Did exactly what he said they were gonna do. Niggas hanging out of trees, Black women's stomach getting cut open, duck babies being stumped, black folks' property being burnt down, burned alive at the stake, all that. And when you go look at the from the time we've been riding horses until now we in F-150s and Silverados around this motherfucker. Every time you see a black man being killed, a black woman being killed, a child, you see that motherfucking rebel flag flying in the air. But again, black people, what do we have? That's the past. That's the past, man. The millennials, that's the past. We don't want to know nothing about no slavery picture. We tired of talking about slavery, man. We tired of talking about that, man. We need to go into a new motherfucking era. But I'm gonna use my people again. You don't hear that coming out the Jewish community. You don't hear that coming out the Jewish community. You gonna keep seeing photos. You're gonna keep having books. You're gonna keep having movies. You're gonna keep having documentaries. You still gonna have elders sitting there with the tattoo on their arm, talking about what the hell they went through. Or you're gonna have the grandchildren still talking about their great grandmothers and grandmothers and grandfathers with the mark on their arm. They're gonna be able to bring out and show you what was passed down to the family: the gold star, the red star, the blue star, the white star. You see what I'm saying? They gonna be able to explain that to you. They ain't finna let nothing disrespect their community or their village. But us, we don't give a fuck. We hear somebody like I'm gonna say Donald Trump, and I'm gonna go on to my other subject. Just like we hear Donald Trump all the time. Niggas out here now just loving Donald Trump. Donald Trump has a track record, not a mistake. He don't have a mistake that he has a track record of disrespecting, being a racist ass individuals, and Negroes still wanna fuck with Donald Trump. But do we have a village? Do we have a culture? First thing niggas come out, oh, Robert Lee, you taking that out of context. No, I'm not. He has a track record, not one or two things. It is. You got black women around here all the time. I'm for Donald Trump. I fuck with Donald Trump. Donald Trump done told you how you feel about women. Shit, grab their pussy, man. Treat them like shit, man. They women. Fuck them. They women. What? Let them. Yeah, they burst some children for a nigga. Throw some money at there. Disrespect that. Y'all done heard it. Don't lie and say you didn't. But you niggas are still on that same bandwagon. I even go as far as Joe Biden. Joe Biden told you back in the day, I don't want my children going to that jungle school or those jungle children are being taught with my children. That's what Joe Biden said. That ain't the only thing he said. He has a track record. You don't vote your best interest. But again, the reason why this photo was able to be done by a black person, they already know, man. Niggas ain't gonna do nothing but talk shit and that's it. You know, a couple of motherfuckers they gonna claim they gonna claim they are part of the industry or gotta own a small label. Man, that's just motherfucker hate. Go ahead, nigga, and we gonna keep having insurance policies on your ass. We gonna keep having y'all ass out here on the town talking about killing each other. We gonna keep having you out here on the town telling you gonna get your woman pregnant and kick her to the motherfucking curb. We gonna have all that shit. You see what I'm saying? We even though I know somebody gonna know that even though I know she said she wanted to have my baby, she crazy. Everybody know where that line come from. That's one of Young Dolph's lines. In other words, it is what it is, man. Black women are this. This is what we gonna talk about. You see what I'm saying? So until we want to clean some shit up, you see black folks do Photoshop like this. You do that. You'll do that. You see us keep getting killed in the street, keep getting shot down until motherfucking niggas stand up. Just saying. It is what it is. Now, on my next topic, I got an inbox from one of my sisters, and she was asking me about uh, some relationship things. She asked me. She said it was guys she was dating, and when by dating him, he was an eye dude. He was straight. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nothing wrong with him or anything like that. Wasn't a bad dude or nothing like that. Nothing bad about him and this, that, and another. So it wasn't nothing bad about him as a black man. And what ended up happening was that she went out on a date with him, and you know, cool dude, job, everything. But what turned her off was that he had three kids. I think she listed. I think she said 10, 10, 12, 13, something like that. Had three kids by three different women, and supposedly when the sister said that to him and opened up her mouth and said that to him about that, he got in his feelings. This is my life, what's wrong and this, that, and another. And she mentioned, she said, well, there are black men that are like that don't want to deal with women that have multiple children by multiple men. So why is it that men need to, why we as women need to accept men with multiple children and this, that, and another, and back and forth? And she said she wanted me to actually speak to this on the show tonight. So this is the other topic we're going to talk about tonight. The other thing is this. Let me say, everything's a double standard. Yes, we have a double standard. We have some men out here on the town that believe his manhood is tied to the number of children that he can produce. Um, Even in certain cases, some men are more is considered more manly if he has two or three baby mamas. Somebody wants to find out, because if he got multiple children, you got some women with their thinking, it must be good, it must be worth something, because he didn't have babies by two, three women. And I think the sister said he was in his 40s. But that's how a man's mind runs. You know what I'm saying? We got some men out here believe that their manhood is tied to the how many children, how many women that he can get pregnant. So she asked me, why is it a double standard? I always have been. Because a lot of people feel like, you gonna don't do what I say, don't do as I do, just do as I say. Because like she was saying, some men feel the same way. They don't want to date a woman that got multiple children by multiple men. And like I tell people, that's a preference. That's a preference. Now I would tell, like she asked me, well, what's right? Don't get upset about it. If you don't want to date a man that has multiple children by multiple women, don't. It's just that simple. You see, I'm not going to go into a long drawn out thing or anything. It's just that simple. If that's not your cup of tea, because financially it's a problem. It is financially. Financially, we got, when a man or a woman looks at this, it's a problem. I don't care how much money. As a man, you sister, you could have two, three kids by two, three different men. But when a man, I don't care how much money he made. That still is. It's a financial situation that you have to consider. Because when I come in, if I get with you, you still have children that like I say, they got to have a school list. You know what I'm saying? They get the school list. My money goes toward that school list. And you got 3, 4 children in this house that we have to get the school list for. We got to get tennis shoes. We got to get jeans. We got to get shirts. I don't know if some people that follow me is in different cities or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? That may be in uniforms or whatever, and them uniforms cost. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I remember when Logan was in high school, when he had to go with his freshman year in the 9th grade. Hell, them niggas had to come in there like they're going to a job interview. Khakis, blazers, neckties. Not no tennis shoes, nigga. You had to. I had to go out and get double monks and well, no, they were single monk, but Still, I had to put shoes on. That's how that nigga first. I mean, in the ninth grade, for the first 2 semesters, that was his uniform. Then they let him out of it, and you can wear what you want in school. But the first semester of the first 2 semesters of school of the ninth grade, that nigga had to be in a place like he going to a motherfucker like he at corporate America around this motherfucker. So I don't understand. Like I said again, it's not an issue. You know what I'm saying? You know they you know you. It's not an issue. It's not an issue. But if you want to know why it's like that, yes, it is a double standard. You know, because it just how men feel. They feel like, because like I told you before, a man's dick and his mind is not connected. It's just not. Niggas feel like they can go out here and have as many children as they want, by as many women as they want, and when they ready to settle down or they ready to whatever, baby, you got to take the fact that I'm losing anywhere between $700 to $3,000 a month child support. And it is what the fuck it is. Plus, I got to do some other things. I got to do some birthday parties and shit else and all that other shit. You know, you supposed to accept it. It's the same thing over here with women. You know, you don't have to, baby. You have the right to date a man. I don't date no man. You have the right. He may be 40. He may be 30, 40, 50 years old. And you tell that brother, you got the right in the world to tell that brother, hey, look, I don't, how many children you got? By how many women? Nah, that's turn off to me. I don't fuck with that. He can get in his feelings. He can talk bad about you. Just that he shouldn't. But I mean, okay, bro, at the end of the day, I don't fuck with you. Going on down the road. You have the right to do that. And it's not that every black man that you're going to come across, most black men, 65% of black men in America don't have any children. That's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? But when you run across a brother might have one. That's cool with you. But if you don't want to date a man that has 3, 4, 5, 6 kids, right. But what if they grown, Robert Lee? What if they grown? Still a choice. Still a choice. They don't want to deal with that. It's just what it is. You don't have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Just like I told you on Lunchtime Live, if you get married and you, whatever the case may be, you have to consider that. That's money. You see what I'm saying? That's money that you're dealing with. You know, that's child support. That's you got to look at that. But if I marry a man with money, most men, like the sister put in her inbox when she wrote it to me, most men of certain standards are not gonna fuck with you. And I know women get upset about that, but it's just the truth. There's a segment of men that don't want to fuck with women that have multiple children by multiple men. They don't want that. But are there men that will fuck with you? Yes. Okay. May not matter to them. But again, went over here to Sister Act. Well, why do men get upset? Because they feel like you should accept it. Because you should see that, look, I got 3 kids. I ain't never been married. Hey, I'm a man. Look, this is my life. This is what I got going on. This, that, and another. I'm a man. And for some men, that's the key thing. The physical, I'm a man, not the mental of a man. That's not it. It's the physical of the man that a lot of brothers are into. But again, to the sister, why he upset? Why men get like that? Because that's why. Because they feel like that, a man should be out here having sex with multiple women. He should have multiple children, and a woman should be okay with that. And really what it is, you shouldn't have a problem. You need to give your ass up like these 3 baby mamas did. You supposed to give up pussy. He ain't talking about a relationship. That's what he ain't talking about. He ain't talking about a relationship. What he's saying is, accept me as a, because see, I got 3 of these gals over here. I got babies by, and you could be baby number 4. If you get on my game plan. And if you don't want to be baby mama number 4, don't date him. That's it. Just turn him down. He upset. Okay. Be truthful. Man, you have 3 children by three different women. Okay, if we get serious about the relationship, that finances is going to have that is going to have an effect on the home. You can hoop and holler, talk about I'm a man, and it's going to have an effect on his home. We won't be able to do certain things because you're gonna have to do certain things for your children. You see what I'm saying? Especially at this age, because the one she named, they still in middle school, high school. They ain't grown. They ain't at that level. You still dealing with small youthful children. They're going, like I said, my son, he's no longer in high school, but you playing football, you playing baseball, you got cheerleading, you got band, you got to pay for certain shit. So that money is going to go toward those children. Then, if I get what you have a baby value, do you have enough money to take care of four motherfucking children? Then here you go. Forget the baby mamas, but you got to take care of four motherfuckers. Can you take care of me? Can I go to Walmart and give me a sundress? Can I go to Macy's and give me a sundress? Can I get a sundress from Nordstrom? Can I, we keep going up. I'm just saying, can we what kind of life we gonna have? So as a woman, if you don't want to deal with that, nothing wrong with that, baby. Just just tell her, hey, that's why I don't, So you gonna miss out on me. I got a good job. Just because you got a good job, like I tell people all the time, just because you see six figures, that does not mean that the man got money. You got to look at where he's at financially. What is it? What is this money tied up in? Forget how much, like $10,000 a month. Where is that $10,000 a month going? Where's that $10,000 a month going? What is it going to? Is that car out there paid? Is that BMW or Mercedes Benz that he driving? Is that paid for? Or is it got a $500 or $600 note on it? When I be nice to brother, if he got $500 or $600 a month plus insurance, all that combined, it okay? Is this 1,300, 1,400, 2,200? I'm using my city. 2,200, $2,500 house mortgage. Okay, that goes. Methodite gas water with that kind of square footage on the home, you looking at anywhere between 250, maybe 350 a month utilities. Okay, wardrobe and shit. You know what I'm saying? Where is this going? Now that he got these outside kids, where's it going? See that $100,000 a year can easily, with everything he got, that $100,000 a year can come all the way down here to maybe 65, maybe 60. But on his check it says 100,000. But because of his financial responsibilities, it's about 65,000, 60. Then especially in the city that you live in. See, these are the things that everybody talk about. Because see, like I told you, a lot of us trying to base our relationship, in my opinion, only. A lot of us are trying to base our relationships on reality TV. We got dudes that want to rock around here with the skin tight suit on, you know what I'm saying? And they want to act like they in the NBA, but not on the basketball court, but trying to have, trying to ball a little bit, trying to do the NFL type of thing. No socks and shit. They into that kind of shit. Trying to run 2 and 3 motherfucking gals, paying for some BBLs and shit like that, trying to get the big booty gal and all that shit. That's them niggas over there. Then you got the females over here. They want to walk around like they on reality TV, throwing drinks in each other's face, on the beach, big hats, big glasses, trying to live that shit. You see what I'm saying? That's not reality. That's not real life. You see what I'm saying? It's not real because we get so surprised. It's like we got surprised at William Williams that she don't have access to her money. That came from the contracts that she had, but that's another story for another day. But that's what I'm saying. We when we look at relationships, we have to look at it from also that financial situation. Can you deal with certain things? That's why when I was talking about that 50-50 thing, when I was talking about 50-50, that's why I said I didn't really, I don't have a problem with it. If a sister, doctor, and this dude, hey, y'all do what y'all do. As long as y'all building y'all family, Long as y'all building wealth for the family, it's all right. She want to work, it's fine. Because you got some women that don't want to hit the lick at the stick. They tired of working. So if they gonna find them type dude, like I said, you need to come out of CC's and shit like this here. You need to start going to the St. Jude Gala. You need to be going out there to the FedEx when they have the FedEx St. Jude golf tournament. You need to have your ass out there, black or white. You need to have your ass out there at that gala. You see what I'm saying? When the botanical garden is trying to put money together, you need to be over there and this, that, another at that one. You need to be at the Sierra Club and this, that, another. Here in my city, you need to be over there at the Sierra Club doing that. See, that's where you need to be at if you want to catch some money. But you ain't finna catch no money in the local cat soup club. You know what I'm saying? Where you just walking through a nigga watching your ass. You ain't finna catch that. That's just a reality. But to my sister, what she asked, that's the truth. You know, you don't have to, baby. My simple answer to it, you wrote it and everything. I understand what you're saying, and it was a turn off for you. Oh, and there's nothing wrong with that. And if a man is in his feelings and he can't accept the fact that you don't want to be with him because he got 3 baby mamas and 3 children, let him go on down the road. Don't. One of the things we have to stop doing. I accept the fact that there are some women that don't like my skin tone, don't like my beard, don't like my height, whatever the case may be. They just don't like. They don't like the cussing. They don't like this. They don't like my all that. Okay, fine. That's cool. We cool. I see you. Hey, how you doing? I'm over here with the women that's gonna touch my beard, gonna listen to me, gonna get the message, this, that, another, understand where I'm coming from. I'm not gonna try to convince. Stop trying to convince, because like I said, when men get to talking about well, women all accept a man as he is, that's true. I understand what you're saying. Because you just if you put the true shit on the table, here's my table. May not be a big table. Matter of fact, my table ain't got number 2 seats in it. That's all my table got. I don't have a table that got 4 or 6 seats at it. I got 2 table seats. Can you fuck with it? All right. Yeah, if you can't fuck with this size table, get your ass up. Move the fuck on. And see, when you start living your life that way, you have less issues, y'all. You in other words, and like I told you before, you don't have those stories. I have always that's why I can talk about my boys, I can talk about my personal life, I can put that out there. There are people that know me on social media, I don't know folks that have been in the inbox with each other, probably lying, whatever the case may be. I'm not worried about that because I'm always transparent. But what I'm saying is I don't have because I've been here. I have always had that attitude. That's why I don't have no bust out windows, no plugged up ass tires. I don't have the restraining order. I don't get into it with uncles and daddies and brothers and cousins and shit. I don't get into it with them because when I see somebody ain't interested or don't want to fuck with me, move, get out the way. And I don't try to convince you. I don't try to make somebody like me. Here I am. I'm doing what I'm doing. Like I said before, with me, I got that inbox. Every time I put that up, I do not need a godly woman. I just need a praying woman. I don't need a first lady. Some women, man, that everything that come out their goddamn mouth is Jesus, 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 Jesus. I had some sisters, like I said, the sisters get mad at me. Like I said, I'm a man of the way. I can't have a discussion about our faith. And just because you a pastor, that don't mean I'm gonna close my mouth. Well, he a pastor, he better than me. No, I read. I know how to read. I know how to read. That's because see, that's what it is. I'm a type person, I'm gonna take care of my family. You're not gonna tell me about the collection plate. If my family need to eat, that's just like when I did that thing about the formula thing. Everybody said, baby, do the pet myth thing. Because just like here in my city, we got 2 children hospitalized. And they said the number we seeing more cases come into the hospital. Why? Because you motherfuckers will not sit over here and do the pet myth formula and keep your child going until shit hit the shelf again. Just that simple. But see, I'm one of them dudes, baby, we not finna put nothing in that plate. We're past the anniversary coming up. Baby, we got a son to get over in college. We got a daughter to get into college. We You ain't talking about nothing. Like I said, God knows my heart. And when I can do better, I will. Right now, my son, my daughter, this house need to be taken care of. Damn it. But if you put something in there, they said God gonna give it to. I don't have time to wait on God. My child is hungry. My son is hungry. My daughter is hungry. And you sitting next to me, I can hear your motherfucking stomach growling. I gotta take care of my family. He ain't talking about nothing in that pulpit. Pass the plate. Pass the plate. When you start, don't worry about that. I tell my sister, and she done came up on the live, like I would tell Christy, baby, you don't have to fuck with dude. Yeah, it's a double standard. Yeah, it's a double standard when it comes to us dating and stuff like that. Yeah, it is. But you know what? You got to stand it. He got to stand it. He want a woman to fuck with him. He wants you to look past the 3 baby mamas and the children. He wants you to do that. Okay, you don't have to. You don't. I can't look past that because if I get tangled up with you, the finances is important, and you can tell me you got a good job, but money gets tight, and I don't want to every time. It ain't no because we building something. It's no because you got to feed 3 children. You see what I'm saying? That plays a lot in folks' lives. It do. That's why I tell some people, man, sometimes dating is not your thing. Sometimes it is better. You stand a better chance as the children get older, as they age out. When you got grown children, you might have 2 or 3, but they grown, they 20, 21, 23, 25. Your chances are better because they are not a factor when it comes to you getting together. Now, it becomes a factor, like I said before. It becomes a factor. I ain't finna get, hey, look, baby, that young nigga stealing, that young nigga doing this on the town, he doing that on town. Baby, I don't do bail bondsmen. I don't do lawyers. I don't do that. If his dad, if he don't want to listen to me, if he don't listen to his dad, if his dad ain't no right and he don't pay you no attention, that nigga gonna have to do the best. He belongs to the street. If he don't want to listen, he belongs to the street. Just that simple. And when you start living your life simply, things will get better for y'all. See, in other words, put it like this here. I can only afford Seikos. I can only afford Citizen. I can spend a little money on long jeans. I'm not gonna get no second job to get a Rolex. I'm not. I'm just not gonna do it. My shoes. Like I said, Milanos. I go to Nordstrom Rack. Okay, I go to Nordstrom Rack. I go to Macy's. I done got some shirts out of TJ Maxx. I done got some out of Ross. I even done fuck with Burlington Coat Factory. You see what I'm saying? That ain't being cheap. That's understanding what money is. That's all that is. That's all it is. My brother, I promote. I haven't had it on. I got to get it out. I know it's summertime, but I got to get the T-shirt. Coleman and Neal. See, man, I'm not one. Like I said, baby, I live my life simply. So, Christy, I would tell you the same thing. If you don't want to deal with brothers that have multiple children, thumbs up, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And men, if they want to have it, you can have a debate with the dude. You can explain why. You can give your reasons. But when that nigga get in his feelings and you women ain't shit, y'all don't want to support it, just okay, brother. Nice talking to you, nice debating with you, straight up the road. Leave him standing there, and that's your cargo pad. He call you out your name, hollering at you, and just going on up the road. I can't fuck with you because like you said in your inbox when you sent it to me, and I haven't looked at it, see how many people what the comments are on it. Just like what you said to me, there are some men. It's true, and like I told you before, some ladies got to get that. Some men are not gonna mess with you, and you done had multiple children by multiple men. You can get angry, you can get pissed off, you can get mad all you want to. Well, why should I settle? Y'all ain't selling. You're not selling. People used to use that term. In other words, that means you're not ready to get on the game plan of other folks. See, when we talk about there has to be a compromise, you have to give and take in a relationship. You're not selling. Because here's the reality behind it. How the fuck you selling? You got a man making $50,000 to $90,000 a year. You got some entrepreneurs making $50,000 to $90,000 a year. How the fuck you selling? You got a man that either has a business or has a job. You have a man that has a vehicle, have his home, got all that set up. Might be an apartment, but if he getting married, y'all want a house, his credit is good enough to get into a motherfucking house. Y'all can work together and get the house. However the fuck, how the fuck you selling? Again, when you decide to come off of reality TV, when y'all get out of that fake ass bullshit, like I took a picture in my store, and motherfucker was like, wow, yeah. When you niggas go to the club buying these 400 bottles of champagne, right in my store, I took a picture. Click. Old school Moet wasn't nothing but I think it was $45. You can get the gold bottle, you can get Jay-Z shit in my store for 79. But you niggas finna get because you want a nigga to see it. When you break life down to its simplest thing, you're not selling, baby. You got a nigga in the corner that wants to fuck with you. He has his vision, and I agree with some of my brothers when they say his vision may be his retirement, his pension, the stock, the something like that. Having a good like my brother Satori was talking about that a couple of weeks ago. Satori said, go, like I said, I promote people. Go follow that brother. Satori Seals. You'll see them come up on my page. But it's just the truth. And if his vision is just that, how the fuck you sell it? So what you want to be I want to be able to do it. No, baby, just say you tired of working. You don't want to work. You don't want to do nothing. You want to sit on your ass. That's what you want to do. Say that. Just say that. And there's a strong possibility that you will not be able to do that because you're a human being. We got to eat. You know what I'm saying? So ain't a man supposed to take care? Okay. Can you live out of 65,000, 90,000, 75,000, 50,000, 55,000 a year? Are you willing to live out of that income? Are you okay with being in a 3-bedroom, bath and a half, and the main mortgage? So are you cool with a 650 to 750 mortgage? Are you cool with that? Is you cool with living in? I'm gonna use my city. You cool with living in Raleigh and Fraser and Whitehaven? You cool with that, now? Okay. If you ain't, like I told you, if you want to Germantown, if you want to Collierville, if you want that, there are certain places you maybe these men here. You don't need to be that. You need to take care. Like I told you, you need to go to the St. Jude Gala where you got when I said several $100,000 a year to multi-millions in there. Okay, that's where you need to be at. I'm just giving you, like I told you, Sierra Club, all that kind of shit. You need to get over there. You need to get over there with that money. Okay, if that's what you want, if you don't want to hit a lick at a snake, and like I told you before, in a lot of those situations, you're gonna do as you're told. Plain and simple, because I'm paying all the bills, I'm buying all the clothes. I want sex on demand. I want what the fuck I want. Well, you ain't listed, baby. You don't have nothing to bargain with. You don't have because I have options. You don't have nothing to bargain with. What are you bargaining with? Just sex? Baby, I can pay for sex. I can get me an escort. I can have a motherfucker go to the gala with me and shit like that. What you talking about? That's why I tell women be dangerous. It's very dangerous. Some of this shit that y'all want is dangerous. Just like I tell brothers, going out here smashing these gals, going out here, that's all you doing is fucking. That's very dangerous because you don't know the mental state of these women and you playing with their feelings, fuck with their heart. That's how some of you niggas get baseball bats in the windows, get tires cut, or get a pistol shot at your head, or you end up cut. 'Cause that's what you're doing. And then you wonder why you got all these child support cases. You just out here smashing. That's very dangerous. So to my sister's comment on this, I'm gonna end it here. Like I said, man, yeah, baby, I understand what you're saying. It's double standard because men feel like that they can have sex with women that have multiple children, and women should accept it. That's true. They do. They feel that way. But in reality, how it really goes, it's your choice. If you don't want to fuck with the man, it's fine. Let him go on down the road. He upset because you don't want to fuck with him. That's his problem. Because I tell you, jump it over to me, like I told you. You don't want to fuck with me. You don't like me. You don't show no interest in me. None of that shit like that. You got your okay. I go down the road. I don't hang out. I don't try to convince. I don't do that. I stand in my manhood as I am. I stand on what I believe. If you can't get with what I'm saying, I go on down the road, man. I don't try to convince nobody. But I know how that upsets you because you hear men talking about women with multiple children and then something. Because it's true. And I add this onto it. There are, like I told you, a lot of these brothers out here, and yeah, you can call this being conceited or whatever. There's not a lot of brothers out here like myself gonna be transparent. They're not gonna tell you about their fucked up days. They're not gonna tell you about how they made bad moves. They're gonna present to you that they are the perfect dude. They ain't never made no mistakes. They ain't gonna settle that because again, that's gonna cause them to have to tell somebody the ugly truth. But I want to make sure I tell you a loving lie so you can buy into this program and you can pay me. You see what I'm saying? So for me, yeah, baby, it's all right. It's a double standard, but you don't have it. Women have double standards. I know they do. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have to stay. I mean, well, you gotta take me like I am. No, I don't. I don't. There's certain things about you I don't like, and if you're not willing to work on those things, or you can't compromise with me on this thing, I pleasant to meet you. You a sexy little something. I'm going on down this motherfucking road. I don't stand here and try to convince you or nothing. So don't worry about brother. I mean, but yeah, baby, it's no big deal. Don't sweat that shit. Let some of these dudes talk. Cause most of these dudes out here that's talking all that shit, and I'm gonna tell you, here's another thing. A lot of dudes talk all that. A lot of these brothers don't have the options that they claim they got. Now I know that's gonna make some brothers mad, but it's true. A lot of these brothers don't have the options that they are really saying that they have. They really don't because there's nothing charismatic. They not out there. They don't put them. There's no charisma. There's no as we said now, no swag, anything of that about themselves. You know what I'm saying? And they want certain types of women. They can't get them. But don't be fooled by that. But to your basic question, oh yeah, it's double standard, baby. But like I said, you went out with him. You found out he had multiple children by by multiple women. That ain't something you into. Nice, thank you, brother. Thank you for the dinner, this, that, and that. But I can't date nobody like that. But why didn't you? She discovered that the man paid for a dinner. Well, if you ain't well, he can't get mad because the woman ate the steak. You know, you know what I'm saying? He can't get mad. He can't get mad that the woman ate the steak, nigga. You didn't say nothing about the children. Now that you did, it's too late now. You can't make her throw the motherfucker back up. Be upfront. If the woman asks those kind of questions, okay, it is what it is. But when that if the woman after two, and I'm put it like this, y'all never talk about how many children you got and all that old kind of shit after 2-3 days, and then when you say it, and the woman finds out she ain't with that, can't get mad, man, because y'all didn't have no real conversation. You just see some ass that you want to smash, man. And you missed out. The steak didn't help you out. The drinks didn't help you out. Your cologne didn't help you out. Your job didn't. Your water, none of that help you out. So she don't want to fuck with you. Chalk it up to the game, man. Go on down the motherfucking road. Be upfront about it if you want to. If not, you're gonna end up like this a lot of times. That's just being honest with you about it. But don't forget about it. Like I said, y'all, look, we got the Entrepreneurs Expo coming up here on in a couple of days. As a matter of fact, we got about five. I think it's about 5 more days. No, I think what today is the 20. What's today? 21st. Got about 8 days. Another week here. We will be doing the Entrepreneurs Expo here in the city of Memphis. Like I said, I'm gonna do a promotion myself. I got to get everybody's name listed. One of the major draws we're gonna have. Not draw. I want to say it like that. One of the major individuals will be the mayor of West Memphis, Marco McClinton. The reason why I'm saying that about Marco, West Memphis is coming up. Casino gambling is coming. There are several things that are changing in the city. So a lot of us that are entrepreneurs, you might have some bids over here in Memphis, but you might all be able to get some contracts, over in West Memphis. You see what I'm saying? We got to look at certain things like here. We have State Representative Jesse Chisholm. There are certain questions you can probably have for him, things that the state may be working on, small business things, loans and different things and laws and this, that, and that the state is implementing and in business and this and plenty other people that will be there. I will be one of the keynote speakers there at the expo. It's going to be May 29th. You can touch, as you can see, Dale One Coleman. He's the founder of it. Also, my little sister, Deborah Brandon. You want to get in touch with them, or you can touch on the name or whatever. Y'all to see me share the photos of all of us that'll be the speakers and this, that, and others on my page. But if you're looking for tickets, it's going to be on May 29th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. On the 29th. You can touch on there. We still got tickets on sale. So come on out. We're gonna have vendors. We're gonna have other. Hey, you never know. This may be your opportunity, your stepping stone into entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? Or here it is. A lot of y'all say, I didn't know this sister sold jewelry. I didn't know it was a jewelry repair. I didn't know it was a black this. I ain't know. And he right around the corner. Hey, come out and look at the entrepreneurs that are here in the Mid South that's doing biz. Help those biz go, because that's the only way we're going to get our community and our village together is as we work as one unit. We got to do like everybody else is doing, dog. Yeah, you don't want to be a carbon copy, but like I said, it's working. Like I said, when you see strip malls that have a Hispanic name, you hear you see supermarkets say our supermarket. They ain't talking about our neighborhood supermarket or Binghamton. They ours, us. You see what I'm saying? So we got to take that mentality, and this is one of the stepping stones that you can check into. Come on out and get the information, things that you may be interested in. So it's going to be May 29th. It's going to be from 3 p.m. to 7. I want to give the address. It's on White Station, but like I said again, you can go to my page and you can see the flyers and this and another on that real quick. But like I said, I always appreciate everybody tuning in and this and another. Eventually, I'm gonna try to get a phone line hooked up to where you can call in if you choose to. It'll be going across the bottom of the ticker and this and another, or I might put it up high where you can actually see the number. You can call in if you would like to. We could have a discussion over the phone or the topics that we're speaking on and this, that, and another. But I appreciate everybody tuning in to Robert Lee TV. I'll holler at you.